I just wanted to remark upon this quickly. I haven't followed the Gabby Petito case because it seems like one of those sensationalist things that gets thrown out there. It's easy fodder. Everybody jumps all over it, and cheap emotional payoffs ensue. It's just one of those things. I guess I was interested enough in it to become aware of it, to become aware that it was a thing, but then I backed off from it pretty quickly because it just looks like one of those real-time soap opera thingies that it's better that's better to avoid during the real-time portion anyway. It may be at some time in the future when it's not this watching OJ drive in a slow drive his Bronco down the LA freeway in a slow moving police chase kind of deal. Maybe at some point after that it'd be more worthwhile to look back at it and see what it was about exactly, and all of that. But something has come to my attention that renews my interest in it, in this case, because it's just so weird. It's so very weird. And I'm not saying that I know that it means something, or that I know if it does mean something, what the signification of it is. I'm not claiming any of that, although get on BitChute and you're going to find a lot of people with a lot of ideas about all of this. And I'm not saying they're wrong either. I'm just saying some things are maybe a bit premature, or you don't want to just jump the gun into all kinds of elaborate interpretations. But in any case, this much can be said, and this much is weird enough in and of itself. So this girl, Gabby Petito, who had been on this long journey and had been making videos called Van Life. She and her boyfriend together were traveling the country, going to public parks and showing themselves, and in one another's company, seeming to be a loving situation. But then recently there was trouble that was documented between them, and now she's turned up dead and he's gone missing. Well, it turns out that back in 2013, Gabby Petito was in a music video, which was inspired by, can I even say the name of the school? I don't even know if I can say the name of the school. I'm very, very paranoid about this, because in the past I had recorded certain videos on this subject, and it was one of those things, one of the first things, once YouTube became censorious, it was one of the first things that they took down. Anyway, it's an elementary school in Connecticut with the initials SH. Okay, I'll say that much. I think I even said the name of the school when I was with Lamprey Milt at the Georgia Guidestones having our conversation on the 20th anniversary of 9/11. I think I said the name of the school there, and nothing happened, at least not yet. But here I'm just going to say SH, and you know what I mean. SH in Connecticut. Speaking of real time, seemingly contrived media soap operas, right? Anyhow, in the aftermath of that event, Gabby Petito, as a as a youngster. I guess what this is. This was 8 years ago. She's like in her early 20s now, so this was when she was maybe 13 or 14 years of age. I suppose. She was featured in this video. In the video I will link to, there's a song, and it's awful. It is horrendously awful. It is so grating on the ears. It's just one of those, grabbing your tear ducts and pulling and pulling and pulling, kind of manipulative, ballad type things. And it's not even performed well. It's just awful. It's terrible. But I'm linking to it just because of the possible significance or signification or signifying or whatever it is, of the fact that this girl who's now dead apparently, and who is featured in this real-time soap opera, true crime soap opera, that's captivated many a housewife across the nation. That this same Gabby Petito was featured in a music video called "Irreplaceable," and you can see in this video she's holding up a sign saying, "I'm irreplaceable." It's weird, okay? It's just very, very weird. And anyone with any thoughts about it below, you can say so. If you just think it's a coincidence, I guess it could be. The odds are astronomical, just like so many other things. The odds that that a kid who'd be featured in a music video like this would later become a household name in a drama like what's unfolding right now on news channels and whatnot. The odds of that, you've got to think, what are the odds? Which when you realize the odds are astronomical, that leads you down the road to certain other questions. And I'm just going to leave it there at that. But anybody with thoughts, please leave them below. Thank you for watching.